What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and man, oh man, today was a hectic day in the Johnny Depp and Amber trial. There was so much stuff dropping, and there were so many classic quotes that were shared. At one point, it was revealed that Johnny Depp texted his doctor that Amber Heard was as full of shit as a Christmas goose. I'm going to have to use that one in the future. I have to use that one in the future. And then at one point, the conversation was surrounding the fact that Johnny Depp got his finger cut off when Amber Heard threw something at him. And they asked his doctor, aside from his finger, what did Johnny Depp look like? And the doctor gave them a straight face and was like, he looked like a man that just he looked like a man that just had his finger chopped off. And as someone who just had their finger chopped off, it really connected with me. I really related to that statement because I too know what a man looks like when his finger has just been chopped off. But in all seriousness, there was also a lot of other stuff revealed today. Now, I'm not super familiar with everything that happened between these two people. Like, I know a little bit about this case, but one of the reasons why I was so interested in this trial is because I'm kind of fresh, just walking in. Like, I know some of the more popular details about what happened between the two. Like, I know about the turd in the bed, of course, but I don't know all of the details. And from what I do know, Amber Heard just looks like a terrible person to me. And I try not to be too judgmental. I will be honest about the fact that Johnny Depp is probably one of my favorite actors, but I never came into this with a personal bias, And everything that I've seen just paints Amber Heard out to be a bad person. And today, after hearing what her assistant had to say about her, man, this woman is a complete monster. I could tell you what was said, but I'd rather just show you all. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this clip.
You said you felt that Miss Heard was verbally abusive to you. Can you provide me with any specific examples of this behavior?
Well, I thought I did earlier, but yeah, it was just so random and ongoing. You would never know when it was going to come left of center. I do remember on one occasion when we were moving from part-time to full-time, and then the salary negotiations became a real bone of contention. And I specifically remember standing in her office where she leapt up out of her chair, put her face approximately 4 inches from my face. She was spitting in my face and telling me how dare I ask for the salary I was asking for, which was in fact approximately half of my regular annual salary. I was offering her that as a favor, and she felt that gave her the right to spit in my face. And there was a witness in the apartment at that time, by the way.
Who was at the apartment at the time?
The handyman, Hector Galindo.
I'm sorry?
The handyman, Hector Galindo. He was so mortified. He was so embarrassed to hear her speaking to me like that.
Miss James, while you worked for Miss Heard...
Hold up. Did y'all catch the end of that clip? What in the hell did Amber Heard have to smile and laugh about? What is she smirking about? Did she try to hide the fact that she was about to smirk? This woman is clearly insane. You heard it from her own assistant. I believe this woman is somewhat insane. This woman is enabled to act this way by the amount of money she has, because she knows that she isn't going to suffer really any repercussions. She's rich. She's beautiful, young, white, blonde woman with all the money you can imagine. She knows that she isn't going to suffer any repercussions for what she has done, to Johnny. And, when you hear about how she treated her assistant, it's not too hard to believe that she treated Johnny even worse. I would imagine that if you have a person who treats their staff just terribly, nine times out of 10, they treat their family the same way or worse. You know, if you have someone that treats people bad who they barely know, 9 times out of 10, the people who are close to them are the people who they treat the worst. And from everything we know about this woman, I just don't understand how in the hell is she still allowed to gallivant around the world as if this didn't happen. Meanwhile, Johnny has pretty much lost everything. I mean, I'm sure he's still got plenty of money, don't get me wrong, but he's lost his future. He's lost the future of his career, and I doubt it will ever be the same. Even if he wins this, even if years pass by and people forget about this, his name is tarnished forever because of this woman. Yet this woman is just going about her life as if nothing ever happened. And it's crazy because the information is all right there. It's all right there for you to listen to, just how evil and vindictive this woman is. And I just can't believe that she was allowed to be this much of a monster, not only to Johnny, but to the people that worked for her. This woman said that she was taking less money to work with Amber Heard, I guess because one of the reasons that she liked, I can't say that she liked working for Amber because that would be the wrong thing to say or the wrong terminology. One of the reasons she chose to work for Amber is because she would have more of a lenient schedule for being able to pick up her son and having her son with her. And she basically explained that she did everything for Amber. Everything you can possibly think of, she did it. Like, she basically managed Amber's everyday life, and she's getting paid chump change compared to what she should be getting paid. You know, I can't remember exactly what she said, exactly how much she said, but it was, I mean, I was surprised that she wasn't making near as much as I thought these assistants would. For someone who's basically, like, when you take this job, it almost takes over your entire life. You know, it almost takes over your entire life. Like, your livelihood becomes centered around managing someone else's life. And all of the things that normal people do, you know, these celebrities, they don't do them. They have people like this woman doing it for them. And the fact that she's taking half of what she would usually charge, and Amber Heard spit in her face because of that. Spit in her face because of that. I don't know, did she say something about $50,000 a year or something along those lines? I can't remember the exact amount. But man, it was just so crazy hearing how Amber acted towards her. And you can tell that, she does not feel kindly towards Amber Heard, but she had some positive things to say about Johnny Depp and about how Johnny Depp was really good to her son. And I mean, there was just so much to unpack here today. And it's hard for me, a single man operation, to keep it up with it all while also keeping up with all of these other news stories. But this was one of the main things that stuck out to me because it gave me a better idea of the type of person that Amber is. And don't get me wrong, I already had a bad taste in my mouth about this woman from the things that we've heard. And I don't mean the rumors we've heard, like the recordings we've heard of her, you know, just going all out on Johnny Depp. So, you know, I thought this was one of the most interesting things to take away from today. And it gave me better insight as to what type of person she is. This and the other thing that I took away from today is that, you know what? Johnny Depp can hold his liquor and he can handle his drugs pretty well. And you got to respect him for that. You really do. Yes, it was revealed that Johnny Depp handles his liquor, you know, pretty well. And, you know, I think that's something to commend him upon because I like people who can handle their drugs and liquor. You know, don't drink around me or do anything around me if you're going to act an ass, okay? If you know how to handle it like an adult, then fine. But don't be going all balls to the wall crazy because you don't know how to handle your liquor around me. And we found out today that Johnny Depp can knock a few back and you won't even realize it. So I think that goes to show that Johnny Depp in these moments of maybe being on substances or being drunk, it doesn't mean that he would lash out and be totally violent and crazy. Sometimes people do these things and they chill out and they're more like, chill. You don't know how these substances affect different people. These substances affect people differently according to who you are, according to what you're going through and how mentally stable you are, or how much tolerance you have. There's various different, various different ways I could break that down. But all in all, I don't think Amber Heard looks good today. There's some other things that were interesting today that I may touch on, but I want to know your thoughts about this clip. What do you think about this? It's absolutely disgusting to me, but I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. If you would like to support the channel, you could become a channel member today, or you could donate to the channel via Cash App. My Cash App will be down in the description of this video. But as always, find some time out of your day to go watch a movie.